Okay, I already did that. Alright. So all I know about this game is that it is tied to the SCP and Alan Wake universes, and you get crazy levitation powers.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room.
A little bit of hitching.
But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
So, my graphics definitely cannot handle everything I turned on. So, let's try medium.
Anyone here?
Oh god, why is there motion blur? Why?
Smogless Foot, you know that Backrooms game.
Yep. It's not just a game, it's an entire concept within the fandom. I am very familiar, in fact.
Smogless Foot, no, the one I lifted you.
Well, I haven't looked into it, but sure.
Smogless Foot, gifted.
Yeah, I remember. Sensitivity, could you go a little lower? Let's try that. I don't know. My frame rate is just not smooth and it's bothering me. Yeah. Would be
Smogless Foot.
Ah,
It has
this.
graphics settings that are absurd. Anything above low I can't play in VR and I need medium for non-VR.
Yeah, VR is typically subject to a lot of frame rate issues, especially for very detailed games.
Federal Bureau of Control.
Turnip boy
All these
already
years
done.
I've been looking for them and they were
Yep,
hiding in
only
plain
3 hours.
sight.
But hey, Snap, welcome. I've been looking forward to trying this game for a long time. Because even not fully knowing that it's tied to SCP, it looked very interesting to me. Hmm? Hmm. Hmm?
Hello?
That's the janitor.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin johan helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
Snip chills.
Those are words I
I've
don't
done
understand.
enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
Like
That
Slenderman.
said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
There's the elevator. What's over here, though? No way back down? Okay. How did I manage to do that? Alright.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
So, for anyone who's not aware of what SCP is, it's an acronym that says Secure, Contain, Protect. And the concept is that there's an organization that tries to keep the abnormal from the real world, either to protect us from it or it from us. And, well, it's a community writing thing that, well, just about anything can show up in it. Like, anything.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
There's my camera control. Christ, physics. Hey, whoever's doing that, stop it. But usually the designs for SCP tend to be designed to be thought-provoking. I don't have a lot of good examples on the top of my head, but it's worth looking into if you're interested in that sort of thing.
Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
It's like we're in that one Tron game. That's gonna have to change. Controls. Where is it? Oh, that's an interesting melee attack. I see.
The same gun. Okay, now I have a gun.
Okay, sensitivity needs to go down slightly. I'm overshooting what I'm trying to aim at. Not in use, huh? There's a mine. It's the blue stuff. What? Now I can pick them up. Oh, their health refill. The subtitles are telling me what they're saying, because I can't understand a word of it.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word.
13535. Hello,
And this
Xbox.
gun's alive. You know what?
Welcome.
Ben
I'm happy.
13535.
Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Oh. Maybe not.
You can't let this happen. 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 You can't let this happen.
One of the main things with SCPs is cognito hazards. No, this is the very start of this game.
Ben 13535.
That was horror. Get the fuck away!
That one didn't vanish. Oh, now it did. So, to explain, a cognito hazard is something that messes with how your brain works. And that can come in a lot of different forms.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline. The dead man.
Ben 13535. I've had this for a life. 13535.
Yeah, I've had a lot of interest in playing it myself. So. Hit. Cursor is not seeing true to me. What? Oh, hi. Alright then. Floaty. Oh. Weapon mods. Damage while at low health. Oh. That's pretty cool. And over here.
Snap chills. This game is still a bit of a PC destroyer on high settings.
Yeah, it seems like it. I had to turn raycasting down to medium and MSAA to 2x. And it's still hitching every so often. Redacted. Hmm. Yep. This is the exact way a document from SCP is usually written. How to contain it and what it does and where it was gotten. Usually it's not necessarily objects, it can be creatures as well. This is the protagonist chooser gun.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP.
Okay, I think this was played earlier. This is just a recap, yeah.
Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, it's just talking about how the gun works.
Federal Bureau of Control.
Alright. We do not have clearance left. Okay. Okay, why would I want to do that? Alright, let's see, where do I go? This way? Ah. I suspect there's going to be a lot of reading in this game. But I will try to summarize anything that seems important.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions.
Really quiet.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting me know. I'm going to have to change it in OBS.
Thoughts. Oh, the picture of the director on the wall is now you.
Oh, lovely.
Strode thoughts. The audio seemed fine to me.
Let's turn it up just a tiny bit. There. I know, that was the other way. There.
For your attention.
So it is. That door opened very suddenly.
Yes, audio seemed fine for me too.
Is it too loud now, though, is the question. Let's do this again.
Reminders.
How is it compared
If
to
you
my
experience
voice?
an unanticipated building shift, follow these
All
simple
right.
steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2.
If it at any point needs snore adjustment, please do let me know. These seem very generic things. Pretty sure the multimedia one is the thing we were just listening to.
Smogless foot. I had a delay. Audio is alright.
Alright. Well, that's concerning. I still can't enter it here. I still can't turn this off. Nope. Alright. Bulletproof mechanisms. Alright, where do I need to be going? Okay. I don't think it would have me backtrack like that yet. Not without telling me. I already went in here. I think what it told me is I need to find whatever's messing with this area and bring it to that room. Unfortunately, that's not as forthcoming as I needed it to be first time around. Or maybe I'm just misunderstanding. It wasn't in here, right? Oh. Actually, why can I enter this room?
Central executive. That seems to be what the objective thing is talking about.
I didn't see that. Okay. Central executive. Oh, there's a door that I haven't gone through. Oh, that. Okay.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier.
Yes, thank you, game.
The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over
This is
and
not
over.
right. Oh. That hitched my game pretty hard. Alright.
Smogless foot, Zinpa, can you move your head around for a second?
Why? Something you're hoping for?
Smogless foot, okay.
Is it just because I haven't been, like, moving a whole bunch? Like I've said, I'm not very animated while I'm doing PC games.
Smogless foot,
Okay,
I
so...
thought your avatar capture turned into a slideshow.
It might have. I did freeze for a moment when entering this area.
Snap chills, it probably will. Alan Wake 2 does the same thing.
Yeah. So, for some more context, the stuff that's blacked out is typically done in these kinds of documents in the SCP universe to protect like particularly sensitive information that only certain people are allowed to see. So, and usually you don't get to see that stuff. You have to, like, kind of infer the meaning.
Smogless foot,
It's part of the
knowledge
thought
is
experiment. Yeah. Remember what I was talking about with cognitohazards? It can occur just from reading certain things, or hearing, or seeing anything. There are essentially forces that can take over your mind or mess with it in some way if you are exposed in a certain way. That's the radio. Huh. Well, this place looks normal. Gotcha.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Threat.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
That's a really neat effect.
You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still
Oh, fast
safe?
travel. Neat.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
That looks like a bomb.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
No.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Mood.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown, before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to
God,
tell you about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look,
Smogless
Jesse,
foot.
I
What
have
did
a
you say?
million questions, and you probably have a million more.
I
Do
don't
you know
remember.
my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure
Smogless
those
foot.
infected
I heard
or
maybe move.
possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
I didn't
Emily Cove.
keep what I said in my mind, so I don't
I
remember.
don't know
So
her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
control points. Hmm. Hmm.
Proto-Gen Cerebricul. This game is fun on the PS5.
Hmm. Yeah, it did imply that controller was the thing to use for this, but I'm too used to mouse and keyboard for 3D games. So the control points are used to protect places from alteration, but they can apparently be infected. And that's what this thing is, I guess. Oh. Alright. I need to go that way then. Anything over here? What are you? Well, I haven't figured out how to use those yet. Oh, more health. We do not have clearance. Alright. List of jobs. Some that are blocked out. Energy boost. If that's what I think it is. I'm saying the wrong thing. What's this? I don't actually know what that is. This game's playing itself like a roguelike. Kind of like Returnal. With the items that you're getting. So that's curious to me. You don't need to be in here. That's where I came from. Okay, I need to go that way. I think. Cleanse the his corrupted ancient. Oh, you mean the floaty guy? Okay. And they're just gone.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Well, shit.
Jesse, over here. We need to make...
Proto-gens irreverent.
I can't cleanse them.
Asum, am I right?
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
If
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here.
I haven't noticed anything that
I'll risk
sounds
it.
like ASMR to me.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long
Strode
time.
thoughts. My hometown of
That's
Ordinary,
enough.
right next to Boring.
Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay.
Cool.
That's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world.
Gets pretty trippy.
What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the
As
hiss
does most things around
destroy all.
SCP. That's a lot of why I was so interested in it.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there.
Alright.
Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
Question?
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
Makes sense.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all
Anomalous objects that can be helpful.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense.
Those are some
Got it?
words.
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks.
So, yeah, to translate, objects of power are objects that have unique powers that are easily used to our benefit, whereas altered objects are too unpredictable to be used.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
It seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Oh.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Alright. So, we go north.
There it is again. Our welcome message. Overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Alright, can't go that way. Bulletproof cafeteria glass. I get people get angry when they're hungry, but geez. More reading material. Loot. Question mark? There's noisy around here. Dark. Don't know how I saw that, but I'll take it.
Strobe thoughts. It's very dorky weird.
Yeah. So this is gonna unlock later, it looks like. Interesting. That's such a cool effect.
Communications. We're on the right track.
What's this?
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. And it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Oh, a cup. I like how these special objects can now be called oopsies.
Strode thoughts, by the power of cup.
Okay. Do I need to go this way? Technically, no. Meh. Ugh. What the fuck just happened to you, buddy?
An object of power.
You just got canistered.
Hiss
Oh.
latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Alright. Another control that needs to change.
Strode thoughts, I take it that's the disk.
Probably. There's... There it is. Yeesh. Who are you? Oh.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Oh boy. Missed. Oh, just needed that cube specifically. You can't sprint while carrying one of those. Yeet! Right. Where'd you even come from? Decline. No. Okay.
Proto-Gencerebric. Best part PF the game where you can body your enemies by eating a rock at them. LOL.
Yeah. Telekinesis is always fun.
There you are. You were gone. Cut
Well,
off.
usually fun. Some games don't do it very
I
well.
got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Gotcha. Get recycled. Where'd you go? Okay.
Strode thoughts. Bets on the gun turning into a sword at some point.
I mean, it could. I mean, well, I don't think it's this game's style. This game seems a lot more tuned towards projectiles and whatnot. Even the melee is a blast. Rather than, you know, punching.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Loop. No, yeah, not. Interact key versus throw things key. Yeet. Nothing back here. Redacted. I should have a look at my current stuff. Energy. Ready for element pickup. Energy. Oh, yeah, those really. Reload speed seems nice. There's a bunch of things that I haven't actually gone through and read. This corrupted counterparts are available. So technically the people that I'm shooting were actual people until they got corrupted.
Strode thoughts, I hope the final boss is a snake.
Oh, hiss. Unlikely, but that would be amusing. So they are the things that are making all that chatter. So how to deal with the his things that I need to cleanse. The floaty people are infected people who just mumble a bunch of stuff for the hell of it, because possessions and words are, yeah. So I did encounter a guy, I think with a rocket launcher of some sort. And if I haven't, then I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to grab those out of the air and throw them back at people. Which will be pretty cool. Oh, I've already read that. Yeah. So, as far as this is describing, it's not even supposed to be that strong. Like, I'm not supposed to be able to throw entire shelves at people at high velocities. But this lady is special. Alright. I'm not quite sure what that was talking about. Sorry, he's been downgraded to yellow. You might want to raise that a bit, because it's getting kind of freaky. Freaking stinging bass got possessed and started saying, like, cussing people out as it flies around. So, implying that global warming is a conspiracy, which games really love to do. Shut up. Oh, right, that's where I got the disc. Alright. And I need to go south. Alright. Bugging me. Up and over. Multi-layered map is a little hard to read. There's a lot of them around. Bad guys? Bad guys. When did it switch shoulders and why? That's not the button I want. I think that would open. The fuck is this shit? Does this actually hurt me? Yes, it does. Okay, can't go in there yet. It's annoying that games don't seem to be able to make up their mind on whether to use E for interact or F for interact. So it becomes a very confusing bit of muscle memory. What the fuck?
The best part of the game. Well, spoiler, and you haven't reached the part yet.
That's fine. I'll get there in due time. Right then. That was perilous. Also, what is the control to change the side? Because having it make myself on the right is awkward. Doesn't say. Strange. Is it in here? I remember being on the left before. It's... But, welcome, Summer and Vampire. I have very much been looking forward to playing this game, so... And it has been fun so far. They come in here, though. This room seems important other than that little document. I guess not.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed.
I know about the toaster.
America Overnight. We'll be right back.
Alright. I guess you could call that music. Oh, there it goes. Alright. Where am I going now? This way, actually. Yep. Oh. You look pretty messed up. Apparently, you can't just run out of the way of those. Good to know. Oh. Okay. Doesn't look like I have to repeat everything. I don't normally read this much, but this is a subject that interests me. You guys weren't here last time. Alright. Continue this way. Oh. This would have been nice. Where did I miss that? Alright.
They can fly now. Great. Through that. Oh, you.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Anything in here that I want to loot? Have a look around.
Strode thoughts. Hotline bling.
Okay, no, doesn't look like there's anything here. Another way through. Cool. Alright. What was that sound? Alright.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness
Roberto
affecting
Tomasi, head of comms.
Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in
The
the
Hiss
hands
got
of
him.
a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
I guess this is before they learned how to edit audio. Oh, it's the dude. Well, it says that telekinetics is ineffective against them. Well, that's not quite right. If they're trying to throw something at you, you could throw something at them. At least that's what I noticed. Translocative light switch code, huh? Huh. So a light switch that teleports you to here. Alright.
The hotline can't be far now.
Their health boost thing. Right. These fucking gigantic title screens. we seen some of those before? Oh. So, fast travel back to fast travel points. There. That's, Right. Yeah, I was talking about a light switch that teleports you to the old house, which is this building we're in. And they've been appearing throughout the old house, and they teleport the person to the Black Pyramids, which is control points.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino.
Oh, well, here's one.
Dream logic. The light switch cord.
Yeah.
Door marked with the Black Pyramid.
Someone answer the damn phone. Heck. Well, I'm still here. Don't know. That's what I was going for.
Smogless foot. Zinfa, are you tall?
5'10".
Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
A liminal space, even.
Hello? Anyone here?
Can't rapid fire ding it. Savage.
Strode thoughts, real cat moments.
Well. Oh. I see. I already looked in that one. Huh.
The key has a black pyramid on it.
I know where to put that. What a painting. Three poles, apparently. Telephone. fuck are you?
Strobe thoughts, kinda reminds me of the robot speech on the screen.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know if it's getting more violent or if it's just always been like that.
Strobe thoughts, go say hi to
Okay, I see. Freaking guards.
It is
There.
a phone. It's an object of power.
Hmm.
It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
grenade. I mean, there's another one over here. Yep. Ooh. Did not react fast enough to try to grab that in here, if it's even possible. To see if it's possible, rather. Alright. Dude's dealt with. Alright. With that, I think I'm going to call it for today.